Ever since the monumental success of Avengers Endgame in 2019, the MCU has run into its fair share of problems. But here at ScreenRant, we don't think it's fair to say that the MCU actually peaked during Endgame in 2019.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Then bring it down hard. Someday.
Whether Endgame is the best MCU movie ever is a matter of opinion. What's not debatable is that after an entire decade and 21 movies worth of planning, Disney near perfectly stuck the landing with Endgame. And the results speak for themselves. Whether adjusted for inflation or not, Endgame's $2.7 billion box office gross cements its place among the biggest films in history. At the same time, however, even those who love Endgame will concede that it's not perfect. The movie ends with arguably the greatest action set pieces ever, but even this underscores the boring pacing of its first two-thirds. And although the movie culminates with some of the best moments in MCU history, this can also be said for many subsequent Marvel movies. Some say the MCU actually peaked during Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 3 in 2023. Don't be fooled by this movie's comparably modest $845 million box office gross. Compared to Avengers Endgame, Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 3 has much better pacing and character development. It also reaches about the same emotional heights as Endgame, but instead of 21 previous Marvel movies, non-MCU heads really only need to see the first two Guardians of the Galaxy movies to enjoy the third. Compared to Endgame, Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 3 overall has a stronger claim to being the best superhero movie of all time. On the other hand, others would say that honor belongs to Spider-Man: No Way Home. Indeed, the 2021 movie No Way Home is practically Endgame 2.0. At a global box office gross of $1.9 billion, it's slightly less successful than Avengers Endgame. However, Spider-Man: No Way Home historically merged the worlds of three separate Peter Parkers, combining 7 movies that were never meant to be integrated. Yet somehow No Way Home pulled it off. Moreover, after Phase 3, the MCU debuted some of the best superhero shows ever. During Phase 4 in 2021, WandaVision and Loki changed superhero TV in ways comparable to the now-defunct Marvel series Legion. And Hawkeye debuted promising new characters while giving a worthy farewell to the titular Avenger. Later in Phase 5, Loki Season 2 became the most popular and arguably best story in the multiverse saga. And perhaps most importantly, the WandaVision spin-off, Agatha All Along, took MCU series storytelling to an entirely new level. Although the MCU is progressing quite slowly compared to the amount of content it puts out, the franchise is only getting better. So it's not exactly fair to say that the Marvel Cinematic Universe peaked with Endgame. Here at ScreenRant, we think the MCU's best movies and series are yet to come. Thank you for watching ScreenRant, and stay tuned for more Marvel news.